said lay it down. Every part of me, but I'm still right. Still don't know who's me. Oh, I followed every sound, but I'm the one still drowning. They said the world was just a dream, but this heart still breaks again. If none of this was ever true, why do I still ache for you? I try to rise above the shame, try to step outside.
Oh, Joshua, did you make it back? Good morning. Daniel Kitts, I've been looking for you. I've been worried about you.
Why does love still leave? Why does letting go still feel like losing me? I thought I'd disappear somewhere in the night. I thought I'd lose my feet, lose this endless fight. They said lay down every part of me, but I'm still right. Still don't know who's me. I follow every sound, but I'm the one still drowning. Maybe I was never lost. Maybe I was just afraid. Maybe I was in the dark.
Hello, Daniel Berry. How are you? Daniel Kitts, I love you, and I just have been worried about you. I'm sorry you've been sick, and I'm sorry you've got the achooes. I do too. Well, the achooes, I think, are starting to go away. But the past couple days, the achooes have been strong. Like yesterday, I had to try to get myself to stop sneezing long enough so I could go to the store to get medicine. It was crazy. Good morning, good morning. Good morning, Jackie. Yeah, there's stuffy nose and a cough. I'm so sorry. Doing really good here, Joshua. How about you? Although I'll have to be honest, bed was really nice this morning and I didn't really want to get up. But I always regret it if I don't. I really do. Hola, Drago. Oh, is that what we call it? The spring sickness? Well, I don't care for it. It can go away. Doesn't that sound fair? Just go away. Skip us this year. What do you think, Jack? Say, go away. Spring sickness. Who ever heard of such a thing? Oh, that's right. We did that. That's funny. I accidentally hit my phone. Did not mean to do that. Bummer, man. One day I'll get this figured out. 25? Really close at 25. Here we go.
Here we go. We fell, but it's fine.
This song reminds me of Jen. Jakai, oh my gosh, how are you, my friend? Oh my gosh, I've missed you so much, Jakai. Drew says, okay, I found my live stream now. If that human would stop talking, I would be happier. Think so? Let me try it. Gerardo. No bueno. I have videos on my channel. You can go look. I'll be there. Hi, Sarah Washington. How are you? Drew, you're right. He does have it all figured out. Although, living with me can't be easy. You could ask my ex-husband. I'm sure he'd testify to that. Actually, I've heard him tell my best friend that. Living with Cat is not easy. Poor guy. You know, he hung in there for, we did over 20 years together. It's like a jail stint. Oh my goodness. God bless him. We did 20 years together at least. I don't even want to count now at this point, but Christopher, I just don't want to do it to him. I don't have the heart to. I feel like a liar when I do that to him. Jakai says, hi, hi. How are you, Jakai? Hi. Eater Green, good morning. You're good, Jakai. I'm glad to hear that. Joshua says, hello, hello. And 7. What is 7, Jakai? 7N? Oh, cool. Sarah Washington says she's okay. It's very early. Is it very early for you, Sarah, or is it very late? Jay, dog. I can't do dog. Dog. It would be easier. Jakai says, how are you? We're really, I'm super now that I saw you. Oh my gosh. You don't know how happy it makes me to see you, Jakai. You're so much fun. Is this dog? No, obviously he's not. Coffee enter. Hello. I don't know why you got held, but hello. Good morning. Joshua says 20 years is a good haul for modern times. You're right. And after, it was, yeah, I think we did a good job. And I definitely don't see things a lot differently now. I do see that sometimes we just grow differently. And the best thing we might be able to do is just send them on their way with some love. The love comes maybe a little later. It starts in the beginning. It's there through the whole relationship. You might lose it during a divorce, but hopefully you realize the love at some point. All right, Jack. Grooming time. Bubba. Talking way too much, Cat. Jason says, do you fart in the bathtub and try to bite the bubbles? No, but that's a great idea. Thanks. I'm not that fast, and I'm not that bendy. Bailey, hello. Poor sad Jack. Bailey Smith. You know what's going to be sad about Jack if he doesn't stop doing that? Hey, I'm going to get a cone. The vet said if he doesn't stop, we're going to put a big old cone over his head. And you know how miserable he's going to be? So miserable. Oh my gosh. Jack, don't you do it. I'm warning you. I threatened my dog with a cone. Jakai Cole says, I'm hanging with the bros right now and I'm watching you at the same time. And they don't even know. It's our little secret. Hi, Paul. Good morning. Oh my gosh. Stone Rolling Baby, how are you? Good to see you. What brings you by? No, I'm just kidding. I was thinking about your cat. I'm very behind. Give me a second. Or maybe I'm not. I can't tell. Chevy 5-speed, are you here? Jack, are you... Oh my goodness. I'm going to sneeze. One more at least, I think. Nope. It almost, and it wouldn't. Jakai, we love you. Lord, hello, good morning. Is your dog zesty? Like zesty Irish Spring? Yes. Jakai says, did you see my new movies? I did, and you put out so much stuff. It's hard to keep up with you, Jakai. You're so much fun. But I will. I'll make it a point to, okay, Jakai? You got to come around more and remind me. Joshua says, I call myself a serrated man. I keep women and want them, but they find their forever home. Oh, oh, you're a foster man. Here you go. Come heal. I'll love on you. I'll take care of you till you find your forever home. That's Cat. Daniel says, yeah, I am chilling with my beast friend right now. He's Jonathan. You met your best friend, right? Joshua says, surrogate. Got you. Chris, thank you for the floating heart. How pretty. Wow. Time's fine. So I haven't had the time to actually sit here and see it come up. So thank you. That was great. Thank you, Chris. Autocorrect changed. Funny. Darn autocorrect. Megan says, good morning, Jack and Cat. Good morning, Megan. How are you? Oh, still. What brought you here? Oh, that was very sweet of you. I'll be right back. Are you ready to play? Oh, gosh. Jack has not gotten up today, so we're going to have to do the whole take him out. Go down. Oh, you know what the problem is over here. I'm sorry. I'm so far behind. Thank you for the bless me. Thank you, Paul. Life is really good. How about you? Okay. All right. We got this now. Ouch. Ouch. All right. If I missed anything, I'm really sorry. Let me see. If love is all there is, I'd be happy. See, I think it is. And we lose sight of it. It's time for us to remind ourselves of who we are. Brody and Joshua, thank you, and Paul for the bless yous. Jakai says, y'all, have you ever acted like you're sleeping when your mom comes in the room or your dad comes in the room? And then when they leave, you just hop on your DS or your phone or something, because gaming don't stop. Jakai, you're so funny. I'm sure. I remember pretending like I was asleep. I don't know what I was up to. Obviously something. We didn't have, I guess a little older than you, what we had was HBO. It was brand new. And you always had a friend who had parents who had HBO with all access. That may be the kind of thing I remember sneaking to. You're so rude. Mason. Mason, you're funny. I'm sorry if the picture of me and my daughter was misleading. It's just a picture that says love to me. It was a very fun time with her. Stop, stay. There's a very noisy bird out there right now. Super noisy. but I don't know what it is. Hmm? I'm not entirely sure all my chickens came in last night. Why is that bird talking so much in the middle of the night? Okay, I'm sorry. I'm back. Bowie says meow, Jack. Bowie is such a sexy cat. Jakai says, because I did. Magic Dragon. Hi, Magic. There's been dragons everywhere lately. Oops, don't knock anybody out. Megan says, I have a headache when I just woke up. I'm sorry. Drink some water. Jakai, you're just the cutest ever. Like, if your mom ever said you're just too much, Jakai, you call me, okay? You tell her to call me. I'll be Auntie Cat. You can come spend summers with us. I don't know where Deb's at today. Chew, how are you? Chew, how do you do? I don't even know if that's really your name. I should look it up, but I probably will if I remember when I get back in the room. Magic Dragon says everyone wants to be magic, but I am the only magic dragon. You think? Jakai says that is all I will say is maybe. I just love you so much, that's all. You know that. Your Auntie Cat up here loves you so darn much. What do you think, Jack? Did you go potty? The coyotes were going when we first woke up this morning. I tried to play the TV loud enough so Jack couldn't hear him. Bye, Jack. See ya. Think about it. Maybe you want a snack. It's a little cooler this morning than yesterday. Just like that. Give him a second. Jakai says, guess what? Wait a minute. Today's the first. It is somebody's birthday. I have to go look. It's almost your birthday. Good. You'll have to remind me because I never did get a calendar and I wrote stuff down, but I don't know where I wrote it, where I put what I wrote down at. It's terrible. It's time to start reducing how much stuff I have. It's just too much. Magic says, that's a nice grill. I'm going to make steak for breakfast. Oh, that's a great idea. Jeff, what have you been up to? Squeaky floors. Oh, yep, Daniel says yummy. He wants steak. Well, because I was outside and voices carry. In these Tennessee hills, sometimes I catch myself when I'm on the phone, especially. I'll be talking about something and I get a little excited. I'm like, oh gosh, why am I yelling? I just always hear my neighbors. Sometimes I can hear every word my neighbor says. So it just reminds me that, be careful what you say and where you say it and how loud you say it. All right, I'm going to get the snacks for Jack. I'm rethinking my coffee creamer choices now that I can taste a little bit better or smell. Something in my sinuses broke open and I can smell a little bit better, which means I taste a little bit better. I have no filter and no restraint, so I say anything I want anywhere. Do you keep friends? Bailey says, Jack makes her whisper, God is good, Jesus is Lord. Hello, good morning to you. The mystery. Mystery, the mystery. Oh, are you waiting? Come on, I got snacks. I do have snacks. Were you waiting to verify? Come on in. Come on. How's it right here? And right here. Mm-hmm. There you go. See, if I had said to him this morning, Chris, do you want to go for the RIDE? He already doesn't trust me, won't come in the door. Can you imagine? Oh, good. It's warm in here. Excuse you, sir. Yep, that's where they're going to be. Are you really looking for food? Because you ate really late. All right, how's that? Up there. Good. Now I can come over here and check out Chu's profile. You want more? Come. Jeff, between you and Yogi, I just really miss having a black cat around the house. Mm-mm. 847 says you are beautiful and oh, thank you. Why do you want to hide that from me, YouTube? Throw the girl a bone. Giant shroom. Yeah, it's my daughter's. I stole it. I steal stuff from her room because she's not here. I did that to my mom too. Now I can because I'm the mom. It's up there on the bed. Go get it. That's right. Magic's dog's name is Scooby. What does the dog identify as? A dog. Other than that, he won't be labeled. He refuses. He doesn't want to be boxed in or labeled or told who he should be or how he should be act because he has this or he is that. He says, no, man, I'm just a dog and I do what I like. Stone Roan Baby says, you can borrow Bowie. He's so good with dogs. He hates cats though. See? Yeah, I would never take your cat from you. I do need a cat that's tough and that will give Jack a good smack because he wants to play and he's just a typical Irish setter. He paws. Why is he wearing a rainbow collar? Because he loves the rainbows. They're beautiful. But you know, his mom is in a relationship with a woman. So he's rainbow friendly is what he's saying. Good morning, Shelly. How are you? Shelly is, I hear people call you Draw Sweet, but I like Dre Sweet because you're like, hey, Dre. You look like a hey, Dre. Draw is kind of like draw. I'm sorry. Good morning, Shelly. Yes, Daniel has a yucky cough. I'm so sorry. You hit the wrong button. Look. Sheepy Girl says, why are you just selling your dog? Well, because I need $55,000 so I can buy a travel trailer and travel the world. Do you want to buy him? Jakai says, my mom is coming. Gotta act like I'm dead asleep. Nobody move. Oh, Jack ruined it. Dana says, I took a warm shower. Nice. What do you think, Jack? You got itches? Is that what it is, you think? Why are you looking that funny? Hmm? Magic Dragon. He's like, Dre Sweet. How you doing, girl? I see you. Field Maniac. Hi there, my friend. Jack has natural character that makes me happy. Oh, I think that's just an Irish setter thing. You never really see a mean Irish setter or an unhappy Irish setter. Well, they could be unhappy, but not their overall character is not unhappy, even though he's got those puppy dog eyes. I swear I used to draw Jack as a kid. It was just a character. Oh, it was just a cartoon character, but I was drawing him. I realize now. I would love to find one of the old pictures I drew. That would be awesome. Shelly at Dre Sweet says, hi, Magic. I'm well, thank you. Dekai says, okay, we're good now. I had to follow protocol because Jack almost gave me away. He sure did. He wasn't having it. Tracy says magic games. Perhaps. We're still waiting to see if Magic's got game. Sarah Washington says, Jack said, who you selling? Listen, if somebody wants to say something a little crazy, sometimes I just want to go with it. Have fun with it. Magic Dragon says, I am doing good. Thanks for asking. It's like 1:22 a.m. here. Woke up for a snack. I do that sometimes. Field Maniac says, I'm partial to dachshunds, but this dog is like what horse people may call a fine breed. Oh, dachshunds, I love them. They're great. Wonderful, wonderful dogs. But I worked at a vet's office, and it was only for a year. And I saw enough back injuries with dachshunds that I couldn't do it personally. I'd be scared all the time. Dre Sweet says it's 3:23 a.m. in New Jersey. What are you doing, Daniel? Daniel's hitting the wrong button. All right, I think it's about time to blow the nose. Blow the nose. Let's play. Blow that nose. Oh, and I wanted to look up Chew. Where is Chew? Are you still here? Magic Dragon says, is it cold in New Jersey? Here in New Mexico is warm, 65. Dre Sweet says, how are you, Miss Cat? And how's Jack's tummy? I just can't figure out his tummy. He's been on mostly rice, chicken, and pumpkin, and almost no kibble the past day because his tummy's been very talkative. And he ate some grass, and I know that's normal. Dana's gonna get into it. He's gonna get comfortable. Oh, really, Shelly? Shelly says it's good. It's in the 50s. Wow. I think it's just a little bit cooler here this morning. Hi, Corey. How are you, Jack? Jack says thank you. Field Maniac says I've only had dachshund mixes, a beagle and a min pin. The latter was very athletic until his final days. Never an injury we couldn't overcome. Wow. Nice. That's a nice recommendation. The min pin. I love that. I guess I didn't. I knew too. I just didn't have enough time with them. They're very cute. Paul says 10 degrees and some snow coming down here. My daughter said she'll be going. They're going to be going to Ohio. I think on Thursday. They're coming here Wednesday, heading that way Thursday. And I said, you better watch for snow. And she goes, well, we were kind of hoping for snow. It's like, well, you might find it. What do you think, Paul? Daniel sending love. Dre Sweet says ties. Sarah Washington says, oh, poor Jack. Magic Dragon says, it's not bad weather, sweet. The True Troll, I want to pull Jack's ears. He likes it. How are you? You know, at least you're consistent. We get to see you every morning. Huh. So you can pull him pretty hard. Because they're always itchy. He loves to have his ears messed with. Floppy. What is that? There's a short where people go da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Da-da. Like a drum? Whatever, cat. How are you, Truth? Daniel says, I have a blankie. Nice. Corey says, awesome looking dog. Jack says, thank you. Joey Sweet says, feel better, Jack, sir. Sarah Washington says, poodles. You like poodles? Jakai says, my back, it hurts. How come, my friend? What'd you do? I don't want to pull his ears anymore than that. He's such a good boy. And hi, Anthony. How are you? Billy Smith says, Jack is so cute. Thank you. Why you have sad face about it? Magic Dragon says Jack might have did some of the giant. No, this is just Jack, normally chill. Sarah Washington says yes. You like the poodles. Standard or the miniatures? Paul says rain Tuesday through Friday. Oh. Well, maybe not then. I remember those days living in Florida where you're like, yeah, I'd like to go see some snow because it's just not a thing. We're done with Tricky Deborah. Phew. She's starting to get on my nerves. Let's go to... There we go. I'm going to have to... Yes, I'm going to have to do something here in a second. Sarah says he seems to be scratching them. And standard. Oh, nice. Hang on. Daniel Kitts. I had not sneezed at all this morning until now. Yeah. You like how I called out your name? Blame it all on you. It's actually... It's 3. I can take some medicine. Debbie moved to your house. Well, she's gone. So cool. But, you know, I know her. She's never gone for long. Oh, gosh. Whose birthday is today? Alana. Alana loves horses. It's her birthday today. Our friend Jed's birthday is on the 3rd. And is it the 3rd? Jakai. When is exactly your birthday, my friend? Paul says Deborah was a sweet girl. We'll miss her. We'll do a eulogy for her. Magic Dragon says brought some baggage. Jakai says A. Did you see the Titanic song? Just kidding. Confused, Jakai. May 22nd. Okay, I got a little bit of time with you. I want some more stuff down over here. This is terrible. This is just terrible. I'm so unorganized. And I tell myself I'm not going to do this. Coconut oil / oatmeal shampoo. I've got all sorts of crazy notes. I don't know what they are though. 22nd, cat, write it down. Squirrel. Jug high, cool, my favorite. May 22nd. I'm glad you were here to remind me to write it down. Write it down, cat. What were you about to do? I busted you, didn't I, sir? Did I see the Titanic sink? I think Jack did. Since he was named after that Jack. Mom says, bless her heart. Wait a minute. Hang on. Let me have a sip of coffee here. Bless her heart. Nope, that's terrible. Oh, bless her heart. Nope. I'm going to have to work on that one. Magic Dragon says, Jack, calm down. Sit. Anthony says, wait, I might have missed the conversation, but what happened to Big Deborah? You know, she comes and she goes. I think she's headed over to hang out and do fun stuff with Magic Dragon in New Mexico. It's time. It's the year of the dragon. She gets around, you know. Marilyn Kirshner says, dog? Ding, ding, ding. Yes. Good morning. How are you, Marilyn? Aw, one of my favorite people in the whole wide world's name is Marilyn. She's probably passed on, so I can just say, hey, Marilyn, I love you. And I miss you. That was a nice thought, Marilyn Irby. Thanks for coming in this morning, Marilyn, and giving me a really, really nice memory. Anthony says, wow, what a cheating. I know, right? She just does what she wants. She likes to be free. Free to spread her toxicity across America. Watch out, Magic Dragon. He says her plane just landed. She must have had to take a private jet because she wouldn't fit on any other plane. Field Maniac says Jack is seriously amped up. Hope he didn't get into any of them newfangled dog energy drinks. Oh my goodness. I highly suspect when Jack gets a puppy, his energy level will change immensely. Just a feeling. Oh, hi. Yes, I was talking about you. Did you feel us? Did you feel it? I'm going to act like I'm not doing nothing. All right. Hi. Hi, Bobby. Are you okay? I know, I'm sorry. You're a good boy. Aw. Yum. Reluctant participator. We'll move it out of the way a little bit, okay, Jack? Is that good? I will have to do something else to read the chat, though. Yes, I will. Let's grab over here. That works, Jack. Because Debbie likes girls. Megan says, bless you, Cat. Thank you, my friend. Nicole. Nicole. Oh my gosh. Nicola. Is that it? Hello. Thank you for the God bless me. Field Maniac says a restful dog only means a smart dog. Aw. Anthony says send her to New York after. If it ain't wifey, all the homies can play. you do understand. Debbie will party with you, but that's it. Paul says, give Jack a hug for me. I will. Magic Dragon says, Anthony, it ain't no fun. Oh, y'all are terrible. This is too much. You guys are going to be banned forever. Hugs, Bubba. Mm-hmm. I'm actually getting a hug. Are you okay? Mm-hmm. 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 Good boy. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Right there. Are you itchy? All right, I gotta go blow my nose, okay? I'm sorry. Mm-hmm. That'd be very embarrassing. Where? Mm-hmm. Jakai, hello. Had to use the bathroom. I'm glad you weren't in the room because some people were being a tiny bit inappropriate. What do you think, Jack? Dragon says, I am a dragon. I am nothing but trouble. Where are you going, buddy? Okay. I'll let you think about it. Something got held. It's not me, Marco. Have you ever? No, I don't even know what that is. I don't think I want to know. We just ain't down like that, man. We've got to get rid of that. Jakai says, yes. Goodness. No, Jakai. Magic Dragon says, Paul, lol. I wonder how bathrooms feel being used all the time. Oh, are you cold, dude? Do you need a cape? Okay, so Jack's gonna fall asleep. I'm gonna go cover him, and he's gonna fall asleep, and then he's gonna have gas and scare the crap out of himself and jump up and get down. Who? Our friend Sarah Lee 80 this morning was live with her dog, and it was so relatable. Only her dog likes to get under the covers to lick himself. the lengths they'll go to. All right, sir. Are you cold? Hmm? Okay. All right. You guys, oh my goodness. I feel like I'm hanging out with my brothers. Well, this is not super. Jakai is very young. A lot of our friends are very young. Not that they don't hear it somewhere else. See, speaking of someone very young, here's my friend Corrupted. Hi, Corrupted, how are you? And hey, Road King. Corrupted, you're. What's up? What's up with Mr. Shroom? I don't know. I was missing. I was missing. I was lonely. Deborah's gone. Pepsi football guy is gone. I needed a new friend, so I stole my daughter's friend. Thank you, Magic Dragon. Paul says you may have already said it, but is what I haven't given it a name. But the reason I really wanted to bring him up is just lately I've been being sick. This happened a few years ago too when I was sick. I was just having some really wild experiences not being on mushrooms, but it was wild like being on mushrooms. So, yeah, I kind of like him because I've been having some weird experiences lately. I'm just going to embrace it. Crafted says better behave. Big dog is here now. Alana, happy birthday. Oh my gosh, 4 Red Bulls, girl. Happy birthday. Road King says, where are you from? It's almost 3 a.m. where I'm at. So that would be almost 4 here, I'm guessing. I am in Northeast Tennessee. Corrupted says, yeah, even Corrupted's like, damn, 4 Red Bulls. Sheesh. Anthony Davis says, Corrupt, compared to me, you're just a puppy. Yes. Corrupted, I just love you so much. Sarah Washington also says, happy birthday to our friend Alana Loves Horses, who says she has her next show April 1st. So in exactly a month. That's exciting, Alana. Corrupted says, and we already went over this, haha. Corrupted, I am dragon. Oh, you fire. Fire. Um, I did that to Jack once, the ACDC fire. Only really now out loud and obnoxiously, you saw him look at me. Corrupted says, I like that movie. Alana says, yeah, I'm doing trick writing on April. Nice. I hope you get to record it. Would be really cool is if you had your mom or somebody live stream the whole event for you. That would be super cool. Corrupted says, is that The Hobbit? Oh, is it The Hobbit? Roaz, hello. Once you learn how to adjust your heartbeat palpitations to energy drinks consumed, Having more isn't as bad. I think that's very bad advice. Alanis is in. You're doing in April. Right. Rose says, hello, Cat&Jack. Hello, my friend. How are you? Anthony says, LOL. I know, correct. How are you today, brother? And Corrupted says, Cat, how's your day been? You know, it's really early. So far, so good. You know, I'm always a slow starter. Like, it takes me forever to get ready because I don't want to. And then it takes me forever to go to work, really, because I just don't want to. But once I get there, I'm fine. It's always the getting there that's the hardest. So it's kind of like that. Getting up this morning and getting out of bed was kind of hard, but now that I'm here, I'm having a good time. So thanks for being a part of that, Corrupted. Alana says, I'm not into doing lives, I just watch them. Yeah, it would just be like your mom would say, what the heck is this I'm looking at? What is this thing? A tripod. You just set a tripod up in the distance and you zoom down on the ring and just hit live. She wouldn't have to say anything. But I mean, if you can record the whole thing, you would do the same thing anyway. So just record it like that. That way it's not that much work for any one person. You will have your dad record. Crafty says, I am doing great, thanks. How are you? Roa says, I unloaded trucks by hand. I had to offload 5 trucks while keeping a receiving crew busy. I used to work in receiving. I was a receiving manager at Kmart for, what did I do that for, almost a year or two? It's kind of fun. As you know, I do like physical work, I guess. I think I'm outgrowing that now. God, I hope I'm outgrowing that. But I've always been somebody who did a lot of physical work. Alana says, yeah, because my mom isn't in my life anymore. So I'll have my dad do it. I'm sorry. Um, Great. Good for your dad. Paul says, I did that for 18 years. Did you work at receiving? Lois says, I worked at Kmart in their last days of tapered pants. Huh. I did 11 years at Kmart. I'm at 11 years at Pepsi. I really feel like something's going to come along and just that it's time for things to really change for me. Paul says, yes, receiving. Nice. Did you like it? Magic Dragon says, I don't think Kmart is over. No, it's not. I think it's in Guam and maybe somewhere else. I think maybe there's 2 stores still left open last time I looked. Thank you for the floating hearts times 4. Wow. Thank you, Chris. You are the freaking best. Thank you, thank you, thank you. It says, have a great rest of your day. I'm off to bed. See you in the next one. And take care, you two. Thank you, you too. You too. Field Maniac says, I'm actually very mature for my age. People often tell me I act like I'm 49. Actually, I'm 47 and a half. Well, you know, it takes men a lot longer to mature, so I could see that. So that would make you set apart. Anthony says, Alana, God bless you. I still have my mother. We don't have the best relationship, but I miss my dad every day. July 24th will be 11 years. He's been gone. Cherish him, Alana, seriously. Oh. Paul says, yes, that, then factory work. You didn't work at an orange packing plant, did you? Or an orange juice factory? Anthony says, Field, that's hilarious. Rose says, maybe a few core stores somewhere in America. Is Jackie wearing a cape? Yes. He's borrowing my Wonder Woman cape to keep him warm. Jakai says, aw. Yeah, Jakai says, aw, sorry for your loss. That's for you too, Jakai. Give your mom a great big old hug today. Tell her how much you love her. Field Maniac says, I refuse to grow up. I'm a grown man with the heart of a child. Well, I think you should keep the heart of your child. No, you didn't like it? Or was that what I asked you? Gosh, squirrel. Phew. Yep, coffee time. I just took some Advil cold and sinus, so I will be. It took a long time for them to work yesterday before I started feeling some energy. But they usually give me a little energy. Oh no, you've never done orange juice work. Okay. I was just going to say, I've done some factory work too. Not for me. I cannot stand being. What I liked about Kmart is I was either, receiving, you had the doors open all the time, and you're always moving. But in a factory, just staying in one spot all the time, we did Ardmore Farms. This is factories in Florida. Ardmore Farms and Golden Gem. Lois says, I'm with you, Field. I keep the kid that likes kid stuff at heart. I'd lose a big part of my kooky personality without it. Exactly. I agree. Yeah. Paul says 12-hour swing shifts. I couldn't. I used to do hours like that. I don't know. How did I do that? I could never. I know the guys I work with, most of them do work 12-hour days. Not me. Maybe 10 years ago, but I'm not down for it anymore. I might be able to, but I don't want to. Damn it. And I'm not going to, damn it. Paul says, standing in one place with a 10-minute lunch, yes. Ugh. One of the things I'm very appreciative about Pepsi is, you do your work in one store, then you get out and you're in the sunshine or the snow or the rain or whatever it is, but you're out for a little while. You're never stuck in one place forever. It's kind of been a common theme with me. I need a little bit of freedom. Oh, what I did at Kmart, besides receiving, I was also loss prevention. So my hours changed all the time. I could do surveillance outside the store. It was always something different. We were always going to other people's stores, helping them out. It was really just fun. Roa says assembly line work is brutal on the body, yes, and the freaking mind. How many people who do assembly work have addiction problems? I think there's a reason. I think the job is. I'm sorry. I would like everybody to be doing stuff they love and could make money, or not money, just make a living off of it. Be able to live off of it. Alana says Super Jack looks so sleepy. He does. Trying to think. Yeah, this is just what he does in the morning. Paul says 100. Yes, LP. Field Maniac says Roaz, we gotta keep the kid in us. It's our example to show the rest that life is hard but worth it. Paul says 130 degrees as well. Oh my gosh, it's just freaking torture. That's terrible. Wow. Alana's like, yeah, man, It's my birthday. I'm out of here. Y'all are like bad news bears. Alana, it's gotta go. Good morning, everyone, and God bless. Hey, Alana, happy birthday. We love you, and I'm glad we got to see you. Field Maniac says it's morning. I know people get confused, but yeah, for most of us, well, some of us, anyways. I guess some of us it might still be. Roas. I get you. I clutch my OG Care Bear when lightning strikes. LOL. Anthony says facts, Field. I know, I crack a lot of jokes, but I'm not foolish. Alana says thank you. You're very welcome. Sarah Washington says happy birthday again. Yes. Hey, and yep, just have a great day. Oh my gosh, how many times have I heard this? Too many for me. Okay. What do you think, Jack? Nothing to say. Hang on a minute. Okay. Alana says I was born at 4:59 a.m. So I will be 16 in 1 hour. Awesome. Plus minutes. Super exciting. Interesting. A friend of mine was saying to me yesterday that he feels like AI music is very much all the same. Maybe. Here we go. Bye, Alana. Paul says, I remember 16. Aw, was that a favorite age for you or traumatic? There's always a reason why we remember. Either it was something traumatic, usually, or something really great. Alana says, tell Superhero Jack I said hi. I will when he wakes up. Hey, Jack. Yes, good morning. Alana says hi. He got up just for that, Alana. Field Maniac says, I just read All the Pretty Horses. I learned a bit about horses and also some Spanish. Nice. Alana says, is that a Stand By Me profile photo? Traumatic. I'm sorry, Paul. Hmm. Good morning, Lady Sky. How are you? Okay, this is for my zipper for my hoodie. Interesting. Well, since Jack is settled, I'm going to sit down and get comfy, I think. Probably. Probably, sort of. Cute pair, huh? Oh. Paula says, I must be a trauma magnet. You know, I do find that some people um, have more, a tougher life than others. But I have the thoughts that we've been one of everything and done one of everything, and we've been a victim and we've been an abuser, and we've been rich and we've been poor, male, female. I think we've tried it all. And Paul, one of my daughters, sweetest, sweetest, sweetest kid in the whole wide world. And she is my daughter, so she probably is a tiny bit difficult, I will admit. But she's so sweet. She's so worth it. And she's so desperate to be loved. But she gets in these, I don't understand why she gets treated so badly in life. Why does she get kicked so much? um, so I think some people are. Right, Paul says, but it has created hundreds of pieces of art. Um, aw. I think I agree with that, Paul. It comes out in your art. Miguel Ventura, hello. My sweet Jack sleeps like an angel. um, Lady Sky says Cat&Jack game. Mm. Oh, Field Maniac has Teddy from Stand By Me as their profile photo. Oh, I'm sorry, 16 days until St. Patrick's Day. I missed all that. Field Maniac says Teddy Duchamp. Oh, is that who the person is in your profile photo? Lady Sky says, I made a pumpkin pie. I heard. Awesome. Today is our friend Alana Loves Horses' birthday. She said she's going to sleep, but she's still kind of around. If you want to say, hey, happy birthday, Alana. Thanks for coming into this world and being our friend. Who do we have next in birthdays? Do you know? We have somebody on the 3rd. Jen. Our friend Poet for You is on the 3rd. I'm expecting you to remember all this, Lady Sky. You're the numbers girl. Lady Sky says, it's not for me though. Cat&Jack, it's for church today. Oh, the pumpkin pie is for church. Nice. Field Maniac says, Paul, if you are a trauma magnet, you likely display an empathic nature. People may feel like you have strength to take on your pain. It's a gift and a curse. Well, thank you for that. Lady Sky says, oh, the pie for church. Road King says, I'm on the 17th. Oh, you're a St. Patrick's Day baby? Road King? And I think our friend that we met yesterday, Kita B, I think that was her name. I wrote down her birthday is, I can't tell if I wrote the 9th or the 7th. It's still a little too dark. It's unfortunate. I'm going to sneeze again. Daniel Kitts, you did this to me. Oh my gosh, I might have to take a Benadryl before it's all over with. Up there, and there's Daniel. He heard me. He knew it was coming, didn't you, Daniel? Paul says, yes, I am. Daniel Kidd says, I am all on my pillow and tummy and ready for sleepy. I'm having tummy cramps and the stuffy nose. You know, maybe we have something similar, Daniel, because I had that stuffy nose that was miserable. And I'd rather be sneezing. I'm sneezing more now once the stuffy nose broke. I wonder if it is something that's going around and not just allergies. Road King says, yes, ma'am. St. Patrick's Day. Awesome. Oh, I bet your birthdays are always fun if you want them to be, huh? Lady Sky says, every year on the first Sunday of March, my church does a senior adult luncheon for people who are 60 and up. So last Sunday I got asked to make a pumpkin pie for it. Nice. Daniel said, bless you. Thank you, Daniel. And Lady Sky said, bless you. And Road King, thank you. Jakai says, got to go, sadly. Bye. Bye, Jakai. I love you so much. You just keep on having fun and being you, Jakai. Daniel says, love you, night-night. Got cramps. I'm so sorry. You have your butt in the air. Oh, I get that. Trying to put some pressure on your belly. I hope you feel better soon. Maybe your diet, Daniel. Maybe if you looked at some things in your diet, you could lower the cramps, my friend. I'm sorry. I hope you get some sleep and relief. Okay. Let's find my nose. I really need to clean this up. A little rosy music. Okay. Just spin you with it. Jack, do you have snot all over your face or is that hair? I mean slobber. Did I sneeze slobber all the way over here onto you? What's on your face? Oh. Oh. Let me go wash my hands now. You're welcome, though. Oh, so gross. Boys are gross. put a jacket on too. It's getting chilly. Carl Shell, good morning, my friend. How are you? It's good to see you. I was watching Rich's video with A-Frame in it this morning. Made me think of you, Carl, and how you introduced me to so many new people. And I just wanted to say thank you for that, Carl. I hope you're having a good day. Going to have a good breakfast with one of those drinks. How does my zipper just break off? That's just weird. I wonder if who is this? The clothes company North Face. I wonder if they have like a guarantee on their clothes. What do you think, Jack? If I tell them the zipper broke, it just broke? Like the metal came apart from the zippy thing? I wonder if they'd replace it. Who else used to do that? Garanimals. I hear Cat&Jack at Target does that too. They'll take back old clothes. Must be why we like them. There we go. Daniel says, at Carl Shell. Aw, welcome, friend. We love having you. Aw, thank you, Daniel. Jack must be warming up. Basleel, oh my goodness. How are you, my friend? It has been a long time. I've seen Vladimir a couple times since the last time I saw you. How are you doing, and where in the world are you? What a pleasant surprise, Basleel. Hi, Baba. Good morning. Did you wink at me? Aw, I love you. I take back the mean things I said about you and the slobber on your face. Obito, doesn't he always look tired? Not always. When he's outside, he's not tired. This is just the time Jack usually sleeps. It is what it is. Basil says, I'm doing great, Cat. I just had my Google account hacked the last couple of months. Oh my gosh, no. Wow. Carl says, I'm tired. Did you stay up late, Carl? What did you do, my friend? 2G, like 2G Stein? Hello. Obito says, what's your dog's favorite word? Probably RIDE or here we go. I'm going to say it. You wanna. Nope, nothing. Usually it's, well, you wanna, and then the next word, Geo. That's usually what gets them going, but Basil says, yes, I had to change everything linked to this account, but now it's back. How have you been? We've been really, really good. Thank you. I'm glad to see. That's, they tell you to do certain things when you have a Yahoo account, or not a Yahoo. What am I thinking? YouTube account, like keeping your email separate just for that very reason. I believe mine is, but it's a good reminder to double check. Thank you, Basil. Sorry you had to go through it to be a reminder. Yeah, we're really good. And oh yeah, by the way, where are you? And it's good that you were able to get your old account back. That's not many people do. Bailey Smith says, how old is Jack? Jack is 5. Trying to remember. I think Jack is a COVID puppy. It, all right, so Scrolls Typer told me how to say this. Phuket, Thailand. Nice, beautiful, I bet, huh? Pastel says, even if it's back, I am not trusting this account enough to link my cards and stuff, though. No, I get that. The good thing about credit cards, though, is that I've had maybe twice, I've had issues, and they've always taken care of me. I've never had a big deal doing chargebacks and fighting charges, and I've just always been really lucky. And I've been told it's easier to deal with getting your money back from the credit card company than the bank. Daniel says, okay, I am going sleepy. I hope to feel better soon. Love my sweet friend Jackie and Jackie boy too. We love you too, Daniel. Basil says, yes, it's gorgeous here. Nice. Daniel says, love y'all in the stream. Blessings and prayers to all. Thank you for that, Daniel. And he says, sleep warm, y'all. Aw. Basil says, how is the family? Everyone good? Yes. Mia, my grand, will be here around Wednesday. I'll see my daughter then too. I guess I'll be meeting her new boyfriend then also. And everybody's pretty good. Carl says, what is sleep? Why didn't you get enough sleep, Carl? Why are you tired? What's going on, my friend? Roa says, good night, Daniel. Talon said, hi, how are you this morning? Sleepy tum-tum. Oh, listen, it's our Ireland song for Carl. Oh man, sorry about that. Sometimes I just forget. Sometimes I just think I'm at home and I can do whatever I want. Rude. Carl, what's for breakfast? You're not going to tell me why you're so sleepy. Tell me what you're having for breakfast. Rose says, so do you drink coffee or a hot chocolate around this time, Cat? Yeah, the first thing I get is a good thermos of coffee. It's about 2 or 3 cups, depending on what size cup you use. And it usually lasts me for the 2 hours that I live stream. But my water, I have water all night. And I drink it, so obviously I'm not sleeping completely through the night like I think I am, but I feel like I sleep good. How about you, Roaz? Talon says, I'm so relieved Scary Deborah has been locked up. She's hanging out in, where is she, Magic? New Mexico? She's out in the desert. She's partying with Magic Dragon. Dragon thinks he's going to get lucky with Big Deborah, but, um, we all know she don't swing that way. Roa says, with marshmallows? Coffee with marshmallows? No, but hot chocolate with marshmallows? Absolutely. Carlos Martinez says, puppy also. I'm high. Jack's just high on life, but he's very chilled out about it. Anthony says, Talon, Deborah is in New Mexico and then headed to meet in New York. She's a party girl, but like I said, she's going to be disappointing if you're looking at her like that. Man, I forgot I was supposed to do something. Maybe I'll get it done today. How much time do we have? Half an hour? We'll see. I might get brave. Talon says that raises more questions, but I don't want the answers. I had a fever dream. She came to life. Oh. It reminds me of a Pink Floyd song. I'm trying to remember it. Is that Hey You? Talks about the fever dream. Carlos says, I don't like New Mexico, but at least it is easy and safe, is it? Hi, Tom Space. He looks worried about climate change. I don't think that's what he's worried about. He'd be more worried about, do I have to go in my cage? Is Mom going anywhere today? That's like Jack's biggest worry in life. Obita says dogs are a man's best friend. I agree. Rose says, I kind of envision Cat is in a goofy couch sipping coffee or chocolate, and Jack is on the big pillow by a log fire. I love that. Um, Realize I have to screenshot that. Maybe that's an idea. Maybe it's something we could do. That's pretty funny. Anthony Davis says, half an hour. LOL. Maybe I should get another cup of coffee, maybe some eggs and toast. Yep. I think that's what I had yesterday. I have so many eggs. Oh my gosh. I had scrambled eggs with cheese and a piece of fried bread. So basically, an open faced egg and cheese sandwich. It's pretty big. I was going to boil some eggs today and give them to the chickens. Vasil says, where is everyone today? And how is Lee doing? I miss Sniper's quizzes. Vlad's not in here too. Like I said, Vlad has been here a couple times since we last saw you. Squirrel Sniper is onto something. That is very, very, that he's super passionate about. So, that's beautiful, right? To see somebody find something they're super passionate about and be all in, all involved with that thing. That is what Sniper is doing. So he still pops in and stuff, but not as much because like I said, he's really on a mission. And I don't know if you're subscribed to him, but he posts a lot of stuff. It's beyond my understanding. But it's beautiful to see him passionate about it. Anthony says, and who else? Lee, Magnetic North. Yes, it's Sunday, right? So he goes live today. Our friend Lee at Magnetic North Adventures will be live in maybe an hour. Or does he go in the afternoon? I'm not quite sure. So, things change. It's Sunday morning. Even Carl was late. But Carl hasn't had sleep. I don't know why. Anthony says, Carlos, what do you think of New York? Is it safe enough here for you, brother? Roa says, Poofy. My Samsung is always misspelling things last second. It's aggravating, isn't it? That's one thing I've learned is to give up some of the perfection with. You just have to give up some perfection because trying to keep up with a chat and putting everything in perfectly, it's just not going to happen. Make yourself crazy. Obito Gonzalez says, I wonder what your dog is thinking. Everybody always says that. What do you think he's thinking? That's always a good topic. What is Jack thinking? Let's give you a little different view. What is he thinking? Carlos Martinez, you know my first boyfriend, Hector? He has a brother named Richard Rubio? Yes. You know my old boyfriend? Say hey. Okay, Carlos says, I have not been to New York. New Mexico is strange. It pushes this art hippie culture, but it's mostly superficial. I like Munich and Dublin, but I only visited. Wow, it sounds like you're pretty well visited. I've not been out of the United States except for like a cruise to Cozumel. I feel like that's so American. That's interesting, Carlos. I went to I went to a retreat in Asheville, North Carolina, which it promotes itself as the the Eastern Sedona. And I just felt like, yeah, the big push to be that. And it was very touristy. It was not my favorite time. Carlos says, I want to go on a cruise. Well, if you go to Florida, you should just go on a cruise. Well, you should go to Florida because you're going on a cruise. Roa says, insert balloons of meat, chicken, and squirrels for Jack above his head. Oh, chicken and squirrels and bunny rabbits. Oh my gosh, that's terrible. Cute little bunny rabbits. That's what Jack is dreaming about. Visions of squirrels and bunny rabbits dancing in his head. Lee Sung Soon, good morning. They say 44 likes. Thank you, thank you, thank you. It's so good to see you, Lee Sung Soon. Oh my gosh. Was I saying something stupid? Okay, good. Sometimes Yogi will pop in at the most inopportune times when I'll be saying something really kind of could be taken so many different ways. So I thought that little ding meant that I had said something. It's never mean, it's always funny. Rose says bunnies are very skittish, yet very fragile when held. You know, let me tell you about one my oldest daughter's heart. I guess a dog. A dog had found a rabbit's nest. Jack did, oh, he's dreaming. Look at his eyes. Oh, it's freaky. Do it again, Jack. I guess, yeah, the dogs or something had gotten a hold of this bunny, baby bunny, and she tried to sew it back up. And oh my gosh, my heart for that girl. Whew. So when I had a really sick chicken, I sent it to her, and it did eventually die, but it lived a lot happier for probably a whole heck of a lot longer with her. Ugh. But it was so sad when she called me and she was so torn up over losing the chicken. What a sweet, both my kids are so, so sweet. I don't know how I got so dang lucky. Carlos says, I've never been to Asheville either, but someday. I say, yeah, go visit, but maybe don't go. I guess what I would like to do is if I travel to maybe not go to the big touristy spots, go more on the outskirts. I don't know. Obito says, is your dog ticklish? Oh, ticklish on the paws? Yes. Look at his eyeballs again, though. Wait, he's doing spooky dog. Do it again, Jack. Do it again. When I want him to do it, he won't do it, right? You're so pretty, Jack. Basleo says they learn from the sweetest all. Aw. I guess the trueness of who I really am underneath all the garbage got through. Thank you for that, Basleo. Curb your coca. Sweet dreams, Lil Pop. Aw. Anna says, good morning. Good morning, Anna. Morning, Cat. Good morning, Jack. Good morning, everyone from Sweet Sunshine, Anna. Carlos says, what was your retreat about? It was a QHHT retreat. Do you know what that is? Quantum healing hypnosis technique. Dolores Cannon. Dolores Cannon. Oh, it says Jack's twitching over the word bunnies. Oh, maybe that's what it was. And it says, how are you this morning, Kat? I'm really good. Thank you, Anna. How are you doing, my friend? Jay says, sleepy dog. Yes. Vita says, does your dog kick when he's sleeping? Yes. Usually when he's sleeping right next to me. Anthony says, good morning, Anna. Hi, Flora. So good to see you, my friend. She says, blessed Sunday, everyone. Blessed day off, my friend Flora. Anthony says, good morning, Flora. Jay says, so cute, that dog. Good morning, everyone. Good morning, Cat. I love those little blue butterflies. Good morning to you. Thank you for the like, Flora. Paul says, hello, Anna and Flora. They're like two of our favorite people, right, Paul? They walk in and you're like, okay, my day is good now. There's Flora and Anna. Flora says, Anthony, morning. Anna says, I am good too, Kat. Thank you, Kat. I'm glad to hear that. Flora says, Paul, morning. Carlos says, did it help you? Is it like mind stuff? Oh, it's, well, it is. Look up Dolores Cannon. She invented a type of hypnosis that helps you see things that maybe have happened to you in they do use past lives, but I have different beliefs. I believe that everything's already happened and it all happened at once, but yet it's never happened. It's all just a dream. It's the craziest stuff. But anyways, she developed a hypnosis technique to help you realize some of these things, whatever they are. I had a girl who she saw experiences that her father had and that one of her uncles had, but not anything that she herself had. And that was new to me. I thought that was really interesting, but the whole reason for doing it is there's a lesson for you. Like, you bring questions, and at the end you can ask questions and get really things that you've never had answers for. It's really, really interesting. But that girl who I kind of felt like she was so different, having somebody else's experiences as a memory. Um, at the end, when you ask for like a higher self to come in and answer questions, and at the end, we were asking her higher self, was there anything, we were doing a body scan, and we were asking, is there anything else that's that you notice in her body? And they said yes. And I was like, well, what is that? And they said, she has chains around her ankles. Now, these are metaphorical chains, but it blew my mind when they said that. I was like, oh my goodness, this is wild. But they do a lot of healing too. That's part of the whole experience, is having some healing, whether it be, I guess, ultimately it's all mental. But it's really beautiful. Quantum healing hypnosis technique, Dolores Cannon. And yes, it has helped me. I've had I've had I've had two or three sessions on myself. Yes. And they're recorded too, so you get to listen to the whole thing. I'm getting a little passionate about that. Jay says, the little one wiggles. Ah. Carl says, I'm not. You're not having a good day, Carl? Anthony says, my morning is almost complete and always a great morning with Anna. Yes. Aw. Flora says, Anna, thanks for coming to my live yesterday. Yes, Flora goes live most afternoons. If you guys have time to go by and hang out with her, say hello, leave her a like, let her say she has 6,000 in the building. Nope, she says 6 million in the building. If you know, you know. Anna says, I really enjoyed your live stream yesterday, Flora. And Flora says, good morning, Carl. Let's see. Pastel says, funny thing. You remember July 2025? I told you I was in the Middle East in the middle of conflict. Yes, I have the picture on my profile, on my community page. History rhymed yesterday. Repeated itself yesterday again, coming into Thailand. I can't get away from those missiles, I guess. You guys, on my community page, Basilio posted some photos of being in the air and seeing the missiles in the air at the same time. It's wild. That's crazy, Basilio. God bless you, my friend. Field Maniac says, my view is that the past and future do not exist. Eternity exists, is now, and all time is concurrent. Like, I think we're so on the same page in so many ways, Field Maniac. I have a hard time explaining, but I am a Course in Miracles student, and I've been a Christian, I've been a non-Christian. Um, I wouldn't consider myself any of that anymore. I'm just a Course in Miracles student, and everything about the God I've met in A Course in Miracles and Jesus that I've met in A Course in Miracles is totally different than I ever thought. It's really, really beautiful. Carl says, me and Kat are going to fall out. Oh no, Carl, I really hope not. Peter Cap says, cute. Hi, Peter. How are you? You know I love the name Peter. Peter Pan. Sarah says, what was her name? Oh, whose name I can't remember. I experience deja vu a lot, Paul says. Yep. Interesting, Paul. See, you should have a session. People get scared of hypnosis sessions, but it's not like a magician who makes you do things embarrassing. You're always pretty aware of what's going on. You're always in control, whether I think it's, for me, I always knew what was going on, and I was surprised. When I did my own sessions, I was surprised that when I was under hypnosis in a session, how the information was just there for me to pull out. It was just there like a memory. It was like, oh, this is what's happening, and this is who I am. And it was really interesting. I think, Paul, you would probably benefit from that. It kind of explains sometimes why. Why in my life do I always have these issues with my mother? Well, in a past life, previous life, or another lifetime, however you experience it or understand it, you may have been her abuser. You may have murdered her. You just play parts back and forth. And sometimes it helps you just understand why things are in your lifetime now. And that's the whole point, is to help you in your lifetime right now, right here and now where you're at. Flora says, recently lost his father. Oh, your boss. Your boss recently lost his father. Did I miss something else, Flora? Carl says, sounds really awesome. Good stuff. Anna says, do you have anything planned for today, Anthony? Oh, yes, do you, Anthony? It's Sunday. Oh, Flora says, my boss has also lost the sister from a road accident. Oh, that's too bad. Mr. Handsome says, hi, bae. Hi. Carlos says, hi, Flora. Anna says, Carl, in one of your shorts, the plane was going to New York. Aw. Isn't it great how Carl always knows that plane's going to New York? Anna says, I really enjoyed watching all your videos last night, Carl. Thank you so much. Aw. Anthony says, Anna, Sundays are my deep clean the house days, and I make a big dinner. Usually still undecided on what I want to make yet. Oh, Paul says, Bougia Day is experiencing things the first time. I got you. Well, yep. I feel dumb. Laura says, Mr. Handsome, good morning. Fieldman says, I was raised Catholic. Oh, yeah, I forgot. I was Catholic too. I still ascribe to certain Christian values, but I feel religion to be limiting due to dogma. I know I'm going to say this wrong. J. Krishnamurti, is that it? Has some good teachings. Cursed riboflavin, oh no. What is, did I say WSG? I don't know. Hello, good morning. Bethany, hello. Carl says, I'm against a course of miracles. Well, that's okay. We're not talking about a course of miracles. We're talking about a course in miracles. I love you, Carl. Flora says, Anthony, I will be a guest for dinner time. Set a plate for Flora. Bethany loves Diego. Nice. Your voice is so comforting. I don't know why. I don't know either, but thank you. Oh, Basil says, hey, have a beautiful day, Cat. I appreciate you. Stay blessed. Thank you, Basil, and thanks for coming in. I'm glad to know you're okay and in such a beautiful place on this beautiful day. And yes, I'm going to keep you in my prayers. Blessings for safety and a good and happy life, my friend. I love you so much. Field Maniac says, a miracle happens every moment to those with open eyes. Okay, so are you familiar with A Course in Miracles? It's saying exactly what you just said. A miracle is a change in your perception. Same thing. We're just using different words, but yes. How exciting. Hi, Bridget. How are you? Paul says, I really don't experience anything new. I don't think anybody does. To be honest, we just don't remember. Carl says, America is getting evacuated. Oh my gosh. Wouldn't it be crazy if Carl was spitting some, what are they called? What are they called when somebody predicts the future? About this talk about Armageddon and the wars in the Bibles. I just kind of been brushing past stuff like that on YouTube. I'm just thinking, oh my goodness. Flora says, Mr. Handsome, I just subscribed. Bridget was waiting for me to see. I'm sorry, I'm behind. I got talking. Anthony says, haha, Flora, you're welcome anytime. But no working while you're here. Just relax and enjoy your stay, LOL. That would be nice, right? She goes to visit her kids and she's still working. That would be a nice vacation for Flora. Enjoy your stay, LOL. Please stop and get my beautiful... Oh, Basleo, go to Kenya, pick up our beautiful friend Flora and take her to New York. That would be amazing, wouldn't it? Just drive her to each one of our houses, fly her to each one of our houses, and we will spoil Flora. Karen, hi, good morning, everyone. From your friends, Karen and Emily. Have a wonderful weekend. Thank you, you too. Sad Jack Bailey, you think? Like a fortune teller, yes, Karen. And Bridget says, no, we're not, Carl. What if Carl is a fortune, a future seer? Oh, that's the word. It's a seer. Carl might be a seer and we just don't know it. Anna says, I traveled to Kenya with you, Flora, yesterday. You sure did. Yes. Go to Flora's and hang out in Kenya. Also, our friend Derek at Big Banana TV, he really takes you all over Kenya. Bridget says, I will not leave. They'll have to unalienable me. I just can't. Carl says there's only room for Tori, Subi, Diana, A-Frame, Ivy, and Sweet Acres here. Do you notice all these people are females? What about Rich Martinez, Carl? Anna says, good morning, Bridget. And Karen says, you're welcome and thank you so much. How are you feeling lately? And take care, everyone. Better, thank you. A lot better. Woo, all caught up, finally. Flora says, good morning, Karen. Jack, do we have white eye again? We're going to start using these for spooky videos. Work on our Halloween look. Open your eyes more, Jack. Okay. Still sniffling though. Does your dog like chicken? Yes. That's what Jack eats mostly is chicken. Not his chickens though. We've been spending the last 2 afternoons on the porch out back with the chickens, and Jack just lays there. He can't get to them, but he can get just close enough within a few feet where he can lay down and watch them and smell them, and they'll lay in the sun right in front of him. It's so nice. He really does love those chickens. He's just so excited. He gets so excited he can't help himself. Carl Shell says goodbye. Goodbye, Carl. I love you. Have a good day. Post a picture of your breakfast, minus the C word. Ananda. I must be thinking about Tina Spalding this morning. Anna says, thank you for making me visit Dublin, Carl. Yes. Carl will take you on a little tour of Dublin. Bridget says, dang it, Carl. Now I'm grumpy. You can't blame somebody else. You're so funny. I love you. Karen says, kisses to Jack and kisses from Emily. Thank you. Laura says, bye, Carl. Have a wonderful day and a blessed Sunday. Positive quote says, is he breathing? I don't know. Look at the eyes rolling back in his head. I don't know. We should check, right? Let's see. Let me know if you see anything. Oh, I think I see movement. It's very, very faint. Bridget says, of course he is. Bridget, you know, some people, that's how they enter a room. Just want to make a statement. Oh, I love you so much, Bridget. Hopino says, I wonder what your dog is dreaming about. He looks like he's almost in a running pose. He reminds me of a bunny in mid-run. I'm not sure. But I just don't like it when he cries in his sleep. I'll wake him up from those dreams. Paul says zombie dog. Bridget's laughing. Flora says, yes, he's breathing. Flora, I love you so much. Carl says, thanks, Tina. Block that person. I hope it's not me, Carl. Hi, Martina. Carl, you make me laugh. I love you so much. Hmm. Hang on. Oh, no. Absolutely terrible. Carl, you made me laugh so hard that I had to cough. Liability number one. Dang, that doggy looks so cute. Thank you. You say dang too? Are you my brother? Bluded. Oh, I cookin. I cannot say your name. It says, greetings, Jack. Greetings to you. Albedo says, how long have you had your dog? Since he was a puppy. Flora agrees. Liability, absolutely. 100% cute. Thank you, guys. I do not know. Bridget says, the very best boy. I agree. Such a good boy. Let's put up his name here. Oh. Okay, I'm going to drop Yogi's link. If anybody wants to come over, he's don't ever have to worry about getting there late. Sorry, Yogi. There we go. Bridget says, yes, happy March 1st to everybody. If you guys know or are getting to know our friend Alana Loves Horses and you see her around today, wish her a happy birthday. What do we have? 16 more days till St. Patrick's Day, Lady Sky? I wonder if she went back to sleep. Barbara says, woof, woof. Woof, woof to you. How are you? Happy March 1st. It is exactly 5 o'clock. Are you going to go live this morning? Well, Carl, if you're going to live stream, you should have just said, hey, Kat, I'll be live streaming today. Keep an eye out for me. So Carl is going to live stream today. Anybody wants to get by and say, hey, Carl, get a look at Ireland. Thanks for letting me know, Carl. Bridget says, I love St. Patrick's Day. Our friend, Road King? Our friend Road King, his birthday is on St. Patrick's Day. He was here earlier, but I have not heard from him since. You know, some people come in, say hello, and settle into the bag. That might be what I would do. Or some people just go on, keep it moving, right? What's coming on next? Carl says, I'm not. You're going to see somebody else in their live stream, Carl? Oh, cat. Vita says, imagine if he's listening to you when he's sleeping. Well, I think he does listen to me a little bit. I think if I said enough keywords loud enough and like I really meant it, he'd get up. Well, of course, but I mean, aw, Bridget says, I have a friend who is also a St. Patrick's Day baby. You know, it's like they never have a hard time finding a party, right? That's kind of cool. I don't know why they keep trying to trick me with this tricky song. There we go. That works. Oh gosh, Carl says St. Patrick's Day should be canceled. Carl, I think you just tease me, don't you? I think Carl's in the background laughing because he likes teasing Cat. You won't have a Guinness on St. Patrick's Day, Carl? He says, certainly won't. Vito says, does your dog have any puppies? No. No, he's not good for having puppies. He's broken. We didn't want to pass his broken on to another puppy. Delbert, hello. I love that name. Carl says, it's a weekday. It's on, what, Thursday? Flora says, bye, Cat&Jack. Bye, everyone. Have a blessed day. You too, Flora. I love you, Flora. Flora also has memberships. Whereas a few bucks may not mean much to you in the US, it means a whole lot more to our friend Kenya in Kenya. So she also has memberships if you want to help support our Flora. She's a really hard worker. Paul says, bye, Flora. Bridget says, no, it's on a Tuesday. I knew it was a tea day. March 17th is St. Patrick's Day. I don't know why I thought it was a Thursday. Probably because I didn't really care. It's just a day to me. I've never gone to bars and drank green beer. I've never gone to bars on St. Patrick's Day. I've been there, but I have not enjoyed it. Carl says, I'll never have memberships. Well, as long as you talk like that, you never will. I'll be like, and you never will, Carl. Would you like to have memberships one day, Carl? Bridget says, it's on a Tuesday this year, which means I'll be in all green at bingo. Yes. Awesome. With Bridget's hair and a green shirt, it'll be beautiful. All right. You have a sequin green fedora too, really? Oh my gosh. All I got's a little green ponytail holder. Obito says, good night, y'all. Hope everyone has a good night. And good night, Cat and Jack. Hope y'all have a good time as well. Thank you. You too. Thank you for hanging out with us. Hi, Wasa. He says, oh boy, you're going the distance tonight? Am I? What'd I do? What'd I do now? Bridget says, I wear beads and all. I love that. I kind of knew you would. Carl says, who is Wasa? You don't know Wasa Madayu? Wasa Madayu, CD? This is our friend Carl Shell. You're welcome, Carl. I have not heard my little dinging go off about Yogi yet, but I'm going to check. Hi, Tony. Jack says thank you. Wasa says, Carl knows me. I used to be a mod in his channel at one point. Oh, it's you, Wasa. Carl told me about you. So he's mad at you? That's why he said, who's Wasa? Carl is hilarious. I love you so much, Carl. You make me laugh. Is this one of them, Carl? You remember when Carl said, I had people who used to be managing mods for me watching you, Cat? It was you, wasn't it, Wasa? It was you all along. I see you now. Guilty. Oh my goodness. I had no idea, too. Just goes to show you never know who's in the background. Carl says the people who joined my last 2 live streams are moderators only now. Well, that's good, Carl. I think that's fair. Oh, I think that's the notification. Yogi is now live. Red dog like a tower he stands. Rosie skips joy, spreading love with her hands. Kids try to test and push this astray, but Yogi keeps calm, shows a forgiving way. Cat crows a thought she ponders, she sees. Jack barks approval, Rosie smiles with ease. Kids try to test and push this astray, but Yogi keeps calm, shows a forgiving way. Cat crows a thought she ponders, she sees. Jack barks approval, Rosie smiles with ease. Cat pauses long, then the wisdom connects. Sees gates as lessons, not fears and rejects. Jack stands solid, gives her strength in his glance. Rosie sways lightly, starting a kindness dance. Okay. I had to play my Yogi song. Paul says, have a good day / night, everyone. You too, Paul. All right, guys. Paul, I love you, Paul. I love you, Carl. Wasa, I love you. Bridget, I'll look out for you if you go live. I love you. All right, guys. I love you. I love you. I love you. You're dropping like flies. Thank you for being here. Thank you for your likes. Thank you for your energy. Thank you for the jewels, Chris. We love you. We hope you have a wonderful day, and we hope to see you again. Bye, guys.